my stars.
Well, Doe, last time I met, I told you about Elviney. If you ever want that reading, just let us know when you might like to have that.
Oh, goodness, I would like that whenever you can.
Oh, sure, anytime.
Goodness, well, could you do it right now?
Sure, I could.
I would just love that.
Did you want to go somewhere private, or are you able to step away for a little bit?
Sure, I can step away.
All right, yes, we'll go wherever you like.
Maybe we could go upstairs.
Sure, that'd be fine.
And do what?
They're gonna do a tarot reading. They're gonna read my cards.
Yo, can I watch?
I mean, I don't mind. Is it a very personal experience, do you think?
Oh, it can be. It depends on the question you might have in your mind.
Oh, I have to have a question. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
you're going to have a question that we're going to look into the answers for it.
And it's really up to you if you want people around. So,
if you don't mind, honey, I'd love to join. I won't judge you.
You don't have to say the question out loud either, but sometimes the cards will sort of tell your question for you. You have to be careful. Somebody,
all right.
Somebody asked a question one time in their mind, but we all knew what it was about.
Goodness. All right. Well, I guess I don't mind. I don't think I got much to hide.
All right. Well, upstairs it is.
Really?
But you think I got something to hide, CJ?
I always think you do.
Goodness, why? Goodness. Well, if anyone wants to come listen, you may come.
I'm coming, honey.
Not a loud cigar.
Mr. Percy?
Dorothy, do you hate those loud cigars that people bring in here?
Goodness, I do. Sometimes they even flick them at me behind the bar, if you can believe it.
I don't like the sound of that.
I know, it's terrible.
Why would you ever leave the house looking like that?
This all right?
Yeah, this is fine. To whisper, I don't know who can hear me.
Oh, all right.
There's a better chair, it's fine. Oh, there we are.
Oh.
All right. Can everyone hear me that's around? That wants to
yes.
hear?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me over there, lady?
Yep.
Again.
Do I got mud in my ear, honey?
Not sure. Hope not.
She's whispering a little bit. Can you hear her?
I might have to get close to honey.
Jeez. Chair.
All right, I'm going to shuffle the cards here.
All right.
There's some big cards out.
Dorothy, I want you to think of a question in your mind that you want the answer to, and you have to let me know if this question seems like it might have a past, a present, and a future, like a sort of a card of where you're headed and where you're coming from, or would it be a card that's a yes or no, or a card that might be directional of some kind, a type of direction you're looking to head in?
Oh, all right. Okay, let me think about that. Let me think. All right, I think maybe... Okay, I think it is maybe maybe past, present, and future.
All right. If anyone shows up that you don't want to hear this, you just let me know. We'll just stop it there.
You're all right. I'm good with these people.
All right.
Oh, I hope so.
Right, I'm going to run my finger along the cards here, and when I get to the one you like the energy of, you tell me that that's a nice one for you, and we're going to pull it for your past in this question you have in your mind.
All right.
Just let me know when to stop.
Stop.
All right, we have the past for you here, and we're going to do the same. This is for the present. You let me know when.
Okay, stop.
And now the same, but for the future.
Stop.
All right, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
For your past in this situation, you have drawn the card of punishment. It's not a direct punishment, but you just have to hear what I have to say about it. You need to be true to yourself, or you'll pay the price. The gift giver can always take the rewards back if you don't seem to appreciate them. If you've drawn this card, you need to think about what might have gotten you into a sticky situation and how you can make amends to get yourself back out of it again. Does that make sense to you in your past on this situation?
Mm-hmm. It does. It really does.
I can tell you what's on the card if you'd like to hear about it.
Oh, yes, please.
Fairies pull on the hair, the clothing, and the hat of a young girl. She must have done something to deserve all this unwanted attention. Perhaps this is the good folks' way of teaching spiteful children a lesson. I don't know if that makes sense to you in this situation.
A little bit, yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. Did you need another card for clarification, or we can move on to the present in your situation?
No, we can move on to the present. That worked. Mm-hmm.
For your present, you have pulled the danger card. This is a time for physical engagement. Defend your own rights. Protect your valuables. This is a time to stand up to dangers that may be lurking around you. Combative force may be necessary at this time. You need to stand your ground and not back down. This is a hard lesson to take, but danger does appear in life, and it must be met and dealt with properly.
Goodness.
Does that make sense to you in your present situation?
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
I can tell you what's on the card if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Two warring factions meet high in a darkened sky. Fairy warriors bow. They have their bows and staffs. They are rushing in to meet bats that are threatening their homes.
Goodness.
Anybody up in this shit, boy?
I'll take care of it. Thank you, Percy.
Hey, we need a motherfucking doctor as fast as possible, boy. Our boys. What the fuck? Are
Do you
you
want to
alright?
move forward to the future in this
hey, you a
situation, or
doctor?
should we wait for just a moment?
We need a
Oh, we
doctor,
can
boy.
wait a
Our boys
moment.
dying like a
Yeah,
motherfucker out
alright.
there, boy. Yeah, telegram. Alright, let's go get a telegram.
Make sure no one gets hurt.
Are you okay? I see your fingers shaking a little bit.
Me, myself, I'm alright, Eustace.
Oh, I was talking about Doe.
Oh, I'm all right. I'm sure you get this a lot where sometimes some of these things are hit real close to home. It's just a little more than you expected, right?
Oh, I see. Yes, that can happen.
Hopefully it's not too taxing on you, Miss Elviney.
No, it's not at all. Not sure if we're ready to proceed forward. If we are, you just let me know.
Yes, I think we're all back now.
Yeah.
All right. Did you need any more clarification on that for yourself?
No, I think that was pretty direct.
All right. Let's see what the future has in store. Oh. You've drawn the card of revolution. It always feels the darkest before the new dawn. Revolution can be a scary moment. Embrace the change, but hold true to your ideals. Be wary of what comes. Rage against the dying of the light. Hold up your candle to the dark and light your way through the wilds.
Ooh.
Goodness.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes, I think so.
All right. Seems to make sense to me according to the other cards.
My stars.
I can tell you what's on the card.
Yes, please.
In every age, a revolution happens. Construction of large buildings and smokestacks and machines threaten to tear away the very fabric of imagination. But thankfully, the fears were only that, for the good folk are still here.
Hey, watch out
Goodness.
for the crazy guy back there.
Well,
Stay away from the freak back there.
I guess that gives me quite a bit to think about now, doesn't it?
If you had any further questions, we can draw another card for clarification, or we can start another reading for a yes or a no or anything. Sometimes one reading will bring up another question in your mind or something like
right.
that. It can happen. But if not, if you're good, then it's good.
Well, could I have a yes or no real quick?
Sure, let me shuffle the cards one more time. I need to clear their energy again.
All right.
There's some heavy stuff here.
I think he's going to be trouble.
Damn, Granny. Why you drawing on that man like that?
He looks like someone I used to know, honey.
Oh, your old husband or what?
You're right.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to fan the cards out, but I want you to think of the question in your mind as we go along here. I'm going to point to the cards, and you let me know which one has good energy for you today.
All right. All right, that one.
All right, we have it for you. It never is a direct yes or no. The card's not going to say yes, and the card's not going to say no, but the card is going to tell you something. And in your mind, usually, it helps you determine yes or no. Let's see what we have here. You've drawn the card of offerings. Now is the time to take hold of the unexpected offering that is coming your way. The world is giving you exactly what you need right now. Push aside your doubts. Reach out for what is yours. It is exactly what you need right now. I can also tell you what's on the card if you like.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
The good folk rise up from the waters to offer the girl a boon. Their long, spiny fingers push the object high into the sky. She hovers at the edge of a cliff. She is watching with curiosity. She wears a kerchief around her head, giving the illusion that she is in touch with her inner knowings.
Goodness.
That makes sense to you. It seemed like a positive affirmation to me.
Mm-hmm. That's how I read it or heard it. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Goodness.
Oh. Well, now we know.
Well, thank you. That did make sense.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'm glad we could do this today.
Oh, me too. That was delightful.
Now, I have a yes or no question for you, Doe.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
So is tomorrow's pancakes going to be ready today?
Goodness. Well, I think the answer's gonna be no.
Thank you. That's
Unfortunately.
all I needed.
So sorry. I wish I could say yes.
Yes to what?
they were having such trouble with those pancakes the other day.
I don't know if we're ever gonna get them again, to be honest with you.
While we're here, would anyone else like a little reading?
I would, honey, if that's all right.
Oh, sure.
just gonna-
You may need to stretch a little bit, Elviney. Just to,
What are you worried about my legs?
well, or arthritis. You just,
I haven't gotten that old yet.
I'm gonna step in the room for a minute and compose myself. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, honey.
All right. And do you have a question that has formed in your mind that you would like the answer to?
I have.
All right. Just a moment. Let me make sure the cards are well shuffled.
Please, no! Well, shit.
All right. I'm going to fan the cards out here. Do you, in this question in your mind, is it a past, present, future, a yes, no, or a direction of some sort you're looking to go in?
It's a future type of thing, and it's not a yes or no.
More of a direction for the future?
That's right, honey.
All right, let's take a look. I'm going to fan the cards out. Give me just one moment.
Take your time, honey.
All right, I got them fanned out here. I'm going to run my finger along them, and when I get to the one you like the energy for, you just let me know that.
All right. Do I go now, honey?
Anytime.
All right, stop.
Now, this card may make more sense to you than it does to me. Sometimes I can't interpret them as clearly if I don't know the question, and that is fine. I'm not asking you to say it, but well, let's see what we have here, and hopefully it makes sense to you which direction it's telling you.
All right.
You have drawn the Demise card, but before you get concerned, we'll tell you a little bit more about it.
Oh,
Sorry, that made me think of you.
This is a cautionary card, and Demise warns you to watch your step. This is not a card of death. This is a card of caution and a card of warning. Be careful. Be mindful of your surroundings. Otherwise, there is a chance you could meet your downfall. Does that make sense to you in the question you had in your mind?
That answered it perfectly, honey.
All right. I can also tell you what's on the card if you like. Sometimes that does help people, but sometimes
Go
it's
ahead,
pretty.
honey.
All right. A hole has appeared from the surface, causing unsuspecting fairies to tumble down onto the hard, darkened surface below. One of them is just now understanding their predicament. Without a secure route to head out on, the fairies must now band together or face their demise, just like the skeletons that lie around them. Did you need any clarification on it at all?
I think I'm alright.
All right. Well, now we've taken a peek. We've pulled back the curtain.
I appreciate it, honey.
Oh, you're very welcome. Anyone else who would like a reading?
Yeah.
I think I'm okay.
All right, sure.
I've had like
Damn, boy.
There he goes, honey. It's probably
Yeah,
from
how
when I
many
beat
you
him
got?
up last night.
Yeah, you eat breakfast today, man?
oh, I'm okay.
Well, I'm glad we could answer some questions for people today.
Oh, yeah. Oh, real. You ain't
How'd
so
it go,
effective
Granny?
there.
I know you were over there and I was whispering, but I asked if anyone wanted a reading, and I don't know if you might want one.
Talking to me?
Yes, you.
Oh, no, thank you.
All right.
I don't believe in none of that, but thank you.
Well, it's just a card game if you don't believe in it. It's
Oh,
just a
well.
simple game of cards.
I'd rather not hear my fate, you know,
What are you
Oh,
if it
I
is
see.
real.
I understand.
But thank
It's
you.
not for everyone. You're very welcome.
How'd yours go, Granny?
It
I
went
bet she just told
smoothly.
you. She said you're going to smoke for 117 more years, didn't she?
She said that I needed to be wary of my surroundings.
Oh, does that include me? You need to be worried about little old me.
Nah, she just said surroundings, and I think that answered my question the perfect way it could.
Okay.
Anyone,
What about you,
anything,
DJ? You gonna do one?
anything else you had a question about, Dorothy?
No, I
No,
I'm
don't do
not.
that. Oh my goodness.
No, please, please.
Dorothy.
I know
Well,
that
thank you.
takes an awful lot of energy to do something like that.
I do appreciate that, but oh my goodness. All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I appreciate you.
You're very welcome.